Hello there, we are here with this set of films that I bought. Is the Flesh and Blood show, which is the title of the second film, but it kind of fits with this whole overall set, because it's a lot of horror and sexploitation, like British horror and sexploitation. So, the first film we're going to be talking about is Die Screaming, Marianne, which isn't really horror. It's more thriller. But, I mean, there's not really much thriller. It looks pretty. It feels very 70s, which it is. Very 70s. I think that might be the main thing it has going for it, is it's kind of pretty. Honestly, there's not really much that's going for this. This is the new artwork, which I kind of really prefer the new artwork. It's like the old cover and here, but I'm liking this new artwork they did for these films. It looks great. I think it might be one of the ones where I actually prefer the new artwork than the old ones. Okay, strap in. So this is a confusing plot that, I'll be honest, I don't think it doesn't really ever come together. So yeah, this one is just a bit disappointing personally. Yeah. I think the only thing it has going for it is it's pretty. Like, it's just not that great, I'll be honest. It's definitely not my favourite. I've only seen 2 of the films, but so far, just really. So, we have. I'm gonna pull up Wikipedia. I honestly need this. I have to have this because it's. So we have Marianne, who's a nightclub dancer, who's on the run from her father, who was a retired judge, retired corrupt judge, who lives in a villa in Portugal, with Marianne's half sister Hildegard, who he may or may not be banging, which comes up later. I mean, they're definitely way too fucking close for father and daughter. Also, these two are, yes, it's half-sisters, so they have the same father, which is the judge, and different mothers. But they're basically, both of them want the account number that Marianne has, which has, she'll get, on her 21st birthday, she'll basically get a fuck ton of money. She's, I guess 20 at this point, she'll get a fuck ton of money. She meets up with Sebastian, who in Portugal, as she's on the run. They basically end up living in London. They apparently have a relationship for like a couple weeks, and I think is what they said, and they basically decide to get married. But Marianne is like, not so sure, so she tricks the register and actually puts down his best friend's name, Eli Froome, and those two get together. Basically, Sebastian goes, "What the fuck?" and kind of leaves, and then goes back to Portugal to be like, "Yeah, so that happened." So those two get together for a bit because I guess why not? It just seemed a bit just like, well, I guess we fuck now. Yeah. And then Eli gets kidnapped or by a couple of guys, and they kind of get threatened, but then he runs away, gets away from those two guys. But then they end up going, where did they go to Portugal? Like, all three of Marianne, Eli, and Sebastian all go together to Portugal. Eli's adopted by the two men, but gets away after stabbing one of them in the chest. Sebastian returns to Marianne and wants to make peace with her father, willingly flies to Portugal with them, just because. And so Sebastian sabotages a car, which Eli doesn't get in. Eli gets, I think, killed by Rodriguez, who's basically the judge's like kind of right-hand man. Because he stops him getting... It's okay. I'm just trying to remember the plot because it's a bit... Because it's not really... I swear it's not really it's not really clear who kills Eli. Eli's... Yeah. No. So I'm just reading through the plot because I'm just like... Yeah, Sebastian killed... Wait, what? Evades Sebastian and Hildegard. Sebastian kills Eli. Oh, okay. For some reason I thought it was Rodriguez. But apparently not. Because Sebastian kills Eli, then with okay. Sebastian kills Eli. Apparently. Even though he's out with Rodriguez. Rodriguez stops Eli from getting in a car that was sabotaged by Sebastian. The judge gets in that car. Judge dies. With Eli dead by Sebastian. Hildegard and Sebastian lead Marianne off. Oh, they basically first lock her in a sauna, then lead her off into kind of a weird abandoned place. Sebastian falls down a hole, and Hildegard's just like, fuck it. And then later on, Rodriguez kills Hildegard. And then it's just Rodriguez and Marianne in the villa, basically. Apparently, it's just a typical Marianne waits for the police to arrive, which I didn't quite get that from the actual film. Honestly, this film is a complete and utter mess. There's way too many things going on, and nothing really gets paid off. I'll be honest, and it's one of these. I think it is an older film thing. Where the film never really kind of properly resolves, and it's just like, yeah, I feel like films now are like, oh, we got to tie up all the loose ends because we got to do that, and then now old films just like, yeah, stuff happens anyway, bye. You're like, wait, what? What happened? Yeah, that is Die Screaming Marianne. Definitely not the best one. Just calling it right now. It just kind of looks pretty and is very 70s. I think that's the only thing it really has going for it. Other than that, it's a confusing plot. Not really that interesting. I don't recommend it. But if you want to watch a 70s film, yeah, could watch worse ones. But yeah. That is Die Screaming Marianne. The next film is the one that this set is named after, The Flesh and Blood Show. So, if you would say live long and prosper, and I'll see you next week for that, which is definitely an improvement. But by how much?